right next to the demons. Fuck what you talking about? Oh my God. And I feel out of breath because I'm about to tell y'all this video. I'm about to tell y'all this story. My boo kitties. Let's just get into this video. Make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all comment down below because this video is not like a lot of videos that I post on my channel. But let me do this intro first. What's good, boo kitties? It's the girl with the guy's name, 54 Head Gang. You know what I'm saying? And I'm back with another video. And although this video is not to teach y'all how to edit and flex and slay, that's what my channel is about, right? So I wanted to do this video because this year I told myself that I want to be a bit more transparent with my boo kitties. And not only that, but I've been sharing little snippets here and there of my childhood, my mother. So that's what this video is going to be about. So make sure that y'all grab that popcorn. Make sure that y'all turn on the lights. Make sure that y'all not by yourself because I don't want to scare you, boo kitty. I don't want to scare you. This video is just to share pieces of me. You feel me? And not only that, but I've always wanted to do haunted story times because the stuff that I've been through as a kid is crazy. But we're all about healing because this is you looking at you ain't looking at no victim, okay? And you ain't looking at no villain. You looking at a hero. Ding. A heroine. Ding. So yeah. So I just want to share my story because you can overcome anything, baby. And I'm low-key procrastinating because my eyes are getting watery just thinking about these stories I'm about to tell y'all. Because they're haunted story times. And I be getting scared a little bit because I'm by myself. Everybody's downstairs. But I'm just going to do this video and get it over with because y'all been waiting. So make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And don't watch this at nighttime if y'all get a little scared, get the little jibby-jibbies, the little hippie-jibbies. But let's get right into this video. The girl, the guy's name, Gang Gang, was born in the Boogie Oogie South Bronx, okay? I was born into poverty, okay? I grew up poverty, okay? So, I was born in Lincoln Hospital. If you're from the Bronx, if you're from NYC, if you're from my city, you already know that Lincoln Hospital in the South Boogie Oogie on 149th and Grand Concourse, we call that Stinkin' Lincoln. We don't call that Lincoln Hospital, we call it Stinkin' Lincoln. And the name speaks for itself, Stinkin' Lincoln, because our hospital stink and is trash and is whack, you heard? So hospital's called Stinkin' Lincoln. All right, so I was born in Stinkin' Lincoln, and I grew up with my mother and my mother's side of the family, who is extremely dysfunctional, and they're not good people. So with that being said, I lived on the 19th floor, 19J, and I lived in Morehouse Projects, okay? I lived in Morehouse Projects. Morehouse Projects was built right next to St. Mary's Park, okay? Now, I'm saying this for a reason to give you a little bit of back history. Okay, so Morehouse was built right next to St. Mary's Park. Morehouse Projects was built on top of Indian burial ground, okay? Now, St. Mary's Park, there was this huge rock, and back in the day, I forget, the 70s, 80s, whatever, there was like this huge plane crash that crashed into this huge rock that all the kids used to climb on, like a mountain, like mad big. So St. Mary's Park was haunted. Morehouse was already haunted. On top of that, St. Mary's Park, there used to be these like ditches right at the perimeter of the park, right next to Morehouse Project. So looking from 19J where I lived, I would always see at nighttime growing up as a kid, my mother would tell me to get out the window at a certain time of night because people would worship the devil, and they would cut off, they would cut the heads of chickens because it was their sacrifice to whatever they were worshiping, right? Because I remember late nights or whatever getting in trouble because I'll just be so curious, like, what are they doing? because they will have these little pits of fire. And I never forget one time where, this is not the story, it's just a little synopsis. I would play in St. Mary's Park, and I remember one time I went into the ditches because I just forgot I'm a kid, you know, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go inside the ditch, because there were like 3 ditches that you can go into instead of just walking on the regular concrete path. Yes, I think I left off at, there were people that were worshiping the devil and stuff like that. In St. Mary's Park, I would look out the window and see they had these, you know, ditches or whatever with pits of fire. And one time I got in trouble because my mother got tight at me because I ran inside one of the ditches because I completely forgot. And I remember I like picked something up and I realized it was like a chicken head, because people just, you know, like celebrated worship things of evil, okay? Satanic vibes. We don't do none of that. We don't do none of that. You heard? So yes, that's what happened, right? Okay. Now Morehouse was already built on an Indian burial ground. St. Mary's Park was already haunted, and then to put the cherry on top, 19J, the person who lived in 19J before we were there, because this is what I was born into. I was born into Morehouse. So like I was brought home from Stinking Lincoln to here. So my mother was there when she was younger. So the people that moved in before she was there when she was younger just so happened to be people who worship the devil. This was a 4-bedroom project apartment, okay? And in this 4-bedroom apartment, my mother had, did my mom have the, my mother had the master bedroom. My mom had the, or did Auntie Darlene have it? I think my mother had the second to biggest bedroom, but my mother's bedroom, where I was brought home to and was raised in that 1 bedroom with my mother, my brother, just me, my mom, and my brother, because my 2 little siblings were born later on. Me, my little brother, and my mother, we were in this 1 room in the 4-bedroom project apartment where my aunt was the head of household, and my aunts and my uncles and my cousins, we all occupied, so it was just mad overcrowded. And the apartment was in my aunt's name, and she was there with her sisters, my mother, our my other aunts, my uncles, cousins, all just jam-packed in that crib, right? My mother's room, of course, me and my brother was there. So the cherry on top is that the room that my mother occupied with us, the person who worshiped the devil had this room. They had this apartment, but this room in particular was their room, because when my mother moved into that apartment, there was a pentagram, okay? Whatever they were worshiping, it was a pentagram. And all my mother and the family and, you know, what they did was, all they did was cover it with tiles. Baby girl, what's going on? It's a pentagram. Baby girl, you're just covering it with tile. Whoa, okay. Okay, so before we get into this video, I'm gonna show you guys a little snippet, because a part of my healing journey of my very traumatic childhood is I just had a spiritual awakening this year, and I was just like, yo, I really want to prove to myself and prove to my inner child that I'm really facing my childhood trauma and really healing myself from the outside in, right? So my little brave behind decided to say, you know what? I'm in the Bronx today. I'm gonna go to Morehouse, and I'm gonna go up to the 19th floor, and I'm gonna look at 19J and say, I've arrived and I'm healed, and this ain't gonna affect me no more. And I decided to do that. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what happened. This clip that I'm about to show y'all, okay, when I woke up on this day, I was like, okay, I'm in the city, I'm in the boogie oogie, let me go and face this, blah, 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 blah. I just had the urge to just do so, just, and this is something that I never imagined to do ever. And I didn't intend on uploading this clip. I didn't intend on recording this clip as a vlog, because I was in the hood, you feel me? Because I was in the hood, in my hood, I felt uncomfortable vlogging, you feel me? So I took out the camera to act like I was talking, like FaceTiming or whatever the case may be, because I'm like, I'm not gonna have people looking at me or whatever, because if you're from the hood or whatever, you already know that you're not, like, I don't like looking like I'm not from there, or like I don't like looking like I'm lost or something like that, because then it just draws attention to myself, like, oh, who's this or whatever, and it's just like I want us to be aware of my surroundings and stuff like that, because I'm like, this is my hood, you feel me? But I'm not about to be on some, hey guys, what's going on? It's like, who this? So I intended on recording because it was my way of feeling like somebody was with me, because a part of me was, I wasn't nervous, but it was like mentally I was ready and prepared to do that, but like my body, I felt my body reacting. So I pulled out my phone because I was like, okay, let me act like somebody's hearing me and talking or whatever. So that's what y'all see. So it looks like I'm like vlogging, but I really was doing it because it was like, okay, I just want to feel like I got somebody here with me, so let me just act like I'm talking to my boo-boo kitties. And the things that happened while I was recording, you guys, first of all, let me just tell y'all, I'm a Capricorn and I'm mad old. I don't have time to be playing around and making it seem like this or whatever. Literally everything that I captured is dead ass, and like this just is a further testament of what I'm talking about with the projects that I grew up in being haunted. Because I'm gonna just let y'all see the clip that happened. Again, I was simply just recording. I was literally just recording, and I was just like, I'm just gonna record, and whatever happens happens, because all I wanted to do was just have a little clip, like, let me just make a little clip or whatever for myself, and just to show that I went and I faced, you know, where I grew up at, and was like, I'm here, and the fact that I ain't cry while I was here, and I'm good, and yeah, you know. So what happened in this clip just, whew, it just still gives me the heebie-jeebies. So before I play the clip for y'all, make sure that y'all like this video, make sure that y'all comment down below, and make sure that y'all subscribe to this channel, because this year is all about healing. This year is all about facing that trauma. And I've already faced my trauma. I've been facing my trauma for mad years, you feel me? And like, this journey of healing is just so beautiful. And I just wanna inspire everybody to do so, because I think that a lot of our setbacks and like many times where we subconsciously self-sabotage really resorts back to our childhood trauma, feeling like we're not good enough, feeling like we're not worthy, feeling like something is our fault, holding on to guilt, our parents sometimes being psychologically abusive, and all this other stuff. So that's just this video, to share my story time with y'all, make it entertaining, and to just inspire y'all to heal. So I'm gonna show y'all this clip, and this is exactly what happened the day that I decided to just pop up and go and face the apartment that I grew up in just for myself. And this is what happened. Turn on the lights. Yo, this bring back mad memories where it all started. Jackson Avenue, word though. So today, you guys, it's gonna be a little bit different. I decided to pull up where it all started, my childhood. Cause how am I gonna be sitting up here talking about how am I gonna be sitting up here talking about I'm a healer, and I'm not practicing that? So I'm pulling up to my old block. Yeah. Oh y'all, Coco Cherry Mango. I told you, that's exactly where I get the stuff at, right here. Coco Cherry Mango. Hola mami, ¿todo bien? Feel me? You get my to see right now. Right now. Yo, that's crazy. That used to be Big Met. Yo, I ain't been over here since I was a motherfucking kid. What? That shit is crazy. Started 19J. 19J. Morehouse. Why was the door open? Why was the door open? Sorry. Now this is where everything's out here. Tell this little part about the mailbox. So I went off and told this little part of the mailbox. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I could have got on the elevator with the people because I was the first elevator that came. But for some reason, it was like something pulled me to the mailbox. Like, let me just show this little snippet of the mailbox. So I missed the elevator with the people. And then when I came back to the elevator, I got on the elevator by myself. And then that's what happened. So I'm just like, the way everything happened just like, oh, freaked me out. All right, y'all. So when I was little, I told y'all that my house was a trap house with my cousins and everything. You know, this bring back memories. Look, 19J. 19J. When I used to check the mailbox when I was like 6 years old, 5, 6, 7, I used to reach in the mailbox and I used to take my hand out of the mailbox and it would have like white residue, me not knowing that it was drugs or anything like that. So I would run out to like the fire hydrant and panic and like rinse my hands. So anytime I came downstairs to check the mailbox, I knew not to put my hand all the way to the back. We healing today, okay? Pulled up with oil, everything fucking happening, you feel me? And the reason why I did this is because I want to face my demons. So, get it together. So, all right, so right here, y'all, I'm literally talking to myself. I'm like, I'm about to face these demons, literally, because the house was haunted. And my childhood demons, you know, whatever. So, yeah, like, oh my gosh. It was just so crazy. It was just so weird. Like, yo, I pressed 19. Y'all, I ain't been in this film since I was motherfucking 10 years old. Yo, that's crazy. I dead came all the way to the Boogie Oogie just to show y'all, because in order to modify the behaviors as an adult, you gotta go back to the root. So as I do my healing, I was like, let me come back over here. I'm gonna FaceTime my pops in the exit too. He's gonna be like, you went back? Yeah, I'm doing my therapy exercises. When I say the elevator door went like this. So that noise that y'all heard was the elevator door, because the elevator door was supposed to open like this, right? The elevator door went just like this. So that, boom. This is all I could see, literally, like this. And I'm just like, why the friznae are you not opening? Are you dead ass? And it was right after I said, I'm here to face my demons. It was like whatever was there, whatever was like, oh, shoot. This child of God is pulling up to face her. It's quiet. We about to instill that fear again. We here, yo. We out here, girl. So I started feeling like, oh my gosh, y'all. When I was in that elevator, y'all gonna see the rest of what happened. Y'all, the elevator got stuck. God is good, God is good, God is good, God is good. I'm having a panic attack right now. Yo, the elevator got stuck on the 19th floor and I don't know why, bro. That was. And then as you can see here, like I'm trying to speak and make myself laugh, but you can hear me about to choke up. And then it was in this very moment that like God showed me, I'm here with you, child, and I'm protecting you, and you got this, and you're gonna leave safe. Mad scary, bro. Oh my God. Y'all, this is so different for me. Yo, I almost got stuck on the elevator and it did not open at 19. Oh my God, hold on. God is just, yo, when I say that I'm not afraid of anything, I'm not afraid of anything. It took me into my mid-20s to be able to sleep with the lights off because of the hauntings that I dealt with as a child and all this other extra stuff. Like, to the point where I, like, the only time I could sleep with the lights off is if I was at a friend's house. But I couldn't, no, no. I could not sleep with the lights off because of what I've been through. So the fact that I was able to overcome that on my own, I'm like, nah, I know that I'll be able to, I'm like, I know I'll be able to, you know, do whatever. So after seeing that or whatever, it was just like, yo, whatever is here, demon time, whatever, God is with me. So I'm not scared. So I went in that exit and I went down to the 19th floor to finish my mission. And I went and I looked at 19J. And I looked at 19J right in front of the door. And I said a prayer. I spoke some things into existence. I prayed over the person who was living there, if somebody's living there. And I prayed over the family members that I disowned and cut off to be able to heal XYZ or whatever the case may be, because nobody lives there anymore because we was evicted when I was younger, like 9 years old, 10, 9. Like, the fact that it's 2021 and this building is just as dirty as when I grew up is crazy to me. Like, crazy to me. And you got this fucking crazy ass. I know, bro. Good looking. That's how you gotta give it up, y'all. Don't be nice. You feel me? What the fuck are you talking about? You know I look nice. Looking mad crazy and shit. Oh, this is where it all started, y'all. Shit, my face. My fault, y'all. Y'all really gonna see the BS come out because people get me tight. Anyway, this is where I grew up, y'all. So, yeah, like, it's crazy. So I don't know if I want to make this a part 1 because it was like a lot. But so after I left Morehouse that day or whatever the case may be, I went into St. Mary's Park. I sat down, I meditated, I prayed, and before I went back to the house, I made sure that I prayed over myself. I made sure that I saged my entire body. And something else strange happened when I got inside. I was sitting there, saging my body, saging the house, and praying, and a centipede just came out of nowhere and just ran across my foot. What the heck? And I'm very spiritual, so there's certain things that happens that I just have the urge to look up the meaning, and I just so happened to look up the meaning of a centipede. And this is what I found. Very, very intriguing, right? And something else, y'all, okay, as I'm recording this video, this is not going to be one of the haunted story times. This is going to be an introductory of my haunted story time. So this is going to be the synopsis of me going back to my soul. All right, I'm going to make this video not a haunted story time. I'm sorry, y'all. I OD guys, y'all saying it's going to be a story time, but this video is going to be OD long, and I really want to keep y'all attention. You know what I'm saying? Because your retention to watch the video is short. No offense, Booba Kitties, no offense, but it is. And I'm gonna make the actual haunted story time in another video. This is just gonna be me visiting my haunted house growing up. Everything that I've been through in my childhood, my adolescent years, my young adult years, into who I am today, I've realized that I have the power to manipulate energy. And when you realize that you have the power to manipulate energy, you are able to create and manifest the life that you desire. And a big part of that is facing your childhood traumas, facing your fears, spending time with yourself alone, being comfortable with your own company. When you are alone, and you begin to talk to yourself, when you begin to do self-inventory, when you begin to look at yourself in the mirror, because we all look at our reflection, but when you look into the depths of your soul and just stare in the mirror, you write down your strengths, you write down your weaknesses, you are going to be a strong mother effer. Strong. Sometimes it scares myself how comfortable I am alone, because I'm just like, yo, I'm really that because I talk to myself, I hold myself accountable, I autocorrect myself, I build myself up, I make sure that I don't allow myself to go into such a deep depression at times. When I feel myself having anxiety, I check myself, I make sure, okay, what can I do to produce more endorphins? Okay, what is it that I love? Why am I not being more attentive to that? Okay, let me not pick up this phone call with this family member because I know they're going to trigger me. How do I handle this family member so that I'm not triggered? Okay, who do I need to tell me I had this whole time? Blow my mind. I turned off the AC because I wanted y'all bouquets to hear me. If you're already feeling this vibe and y'all like this vibe, make sure that y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you comment down below. I am healed, okay? Even if you are still on that journey, it's a continuous process every single day, but speak it into existence and affirm those positive words over your life. So comment down below, I am healed, okay? Comment down below if you're inspired. Comment down below if you can relate. Comment down below if you grew up in a haunted house, okay? Because we're going to talk about this today. But make sure that you guys subscribe. Thank you so much for all my new boo kitties. And like I said, I'm going to be doing the official haunted story times after this video. This is just a synopsis and an introductory into those haunted story times. So I love y'all boo kitties.